Okay, the video's gone back on again. I've resumed filming solely because the gent that wanted to get close, get his camera in my face, everything else, is at the front. I've got a good feeling he's going to follow me, as he's allowed to do. That's the way it is. But the reason that I'm going to leave it on, without even narrating, I'm just going to leave it on silently in the background so that others think that it's been switched off. Because then we have a very, very good idea of how simple it is for somebody to be. So hopefully, at some point, the penny will drop with Dopey here. If it doesn't, I'll help him out next time. Yeah, I was secretly hoping it was Yardley Ski Audit, but I don't think it is Yardley Ski Audit. There he is on his little electric bike. Nice to meet you. Thanks for the chat.
See, I'm so scared of you, sir.
Scared? Why would you be scared? Why would you be scared? What is there to be scared of? Do I look scared? No. We're both in a public place. I thought you were I know you're not, but I thought you were Yardley Ski Audit for a second.
But you know something, sir?
What?
Yeah, you will discover who I am very soon.
I'm looking forward to it.
Hence the reason I asked you a question.
Okay.
Do you want to film me?
Yeah, I mean, if you'd like to be filmed.
So hence the reason I filmed you.
Okay.
And you will discover very soon.
Okay, perfect. If you have a card for which agency you're working with, detective agency, I'm assuming, you're welcome to leave it with me.
What gives you the impression I'm with a detective agency?
I mean, you could be doing it as wet work off the books. I mean, you do remind me of a couple of lumps that I know well on the doors of Stringfellows. I don't know, whichever way you're doing it, my friend.
So I look like a lump?
A lump, somebody that works the doors, yeah.
So I look like someone who works the door?
Somebody that could have worked the doors. You're clearly not working the doors now. I mean, you're probably
like
private investigator, gumshoe, something like that.
Why would a private investigator be asking who you are?
Because I'm an interesting character and a lot of people take a fascination with me for some very curious reason.
Why would they take a fascination of you?
Because they're misguided.
Standing out here
because they're misguided.
Really? Do I look like a misguided person to you?
I mean, I don't know. If you work for the MOD, if you have a card, show me. If you think, for example, that I should be super respectful of what you're doing because of your positional role,
but you don't know
fine.
What I'm doing.
Because you don't want to tell me. Because you don't want to tell me.
I've just asked you what your name
But
is.
if you tell me who you are, I might consider telling you my name. How about that? Yeah? Fair deal?
My name is John Smith.
Perfect. So is mine. What a coincidence, John. That's a real coincidence, isn't it? The fact that we have exactly the same name. Might even have been born in the same year. Yeah?
I doubt it.
Yeah? You doubt it? I was born in 2005. What about yourself?
Really?
Yeah.
You were born in 2005.
I can see you're doing the maths already. Smart guy. So do you want to show me ID or you just want to talk about absolute nothing for...
I'm just looking at you and laughing.
Well, you're not laughing. You've got quite a serious look on your face.
I'm looking at you and laughing. You've got to hide your identity because you don't want people to know what you look like, but we already know.
Or it could be, my friend, it could be that somebody has an eye condition that requires protection.
I don't believe so.
It begins with B. Why didn't you go home and search for it? Then you would know. Secondly, if somebody wants to wear glasses, you're the one that came up, accosted me, got in my video, started playing the big man for no reason, without telling me who you are. If you're a big man, show me your ID. Who do you work for?
I'm a little boy.
Good. Then I'll tell you what, the next time I see you out and about, we can have another chat, if you want, either on or off the camera, totally as you wish. How about that?
But going back to what I was saying, you're so scared you have to wear a hat.
I wear a hat.
Wear glasses.
You can't be this simple. You do understand it's 16 degrees and I've got fair skin. Look at that. See how fair my skin is? This is where I wear a hat. It's called a sun hat to keep the sun off my head. Why do you think I wear sunglasses?
Not to hide your identity because you're scared.
Why would I? What am I scared of? Come on, give it to me. What am I scared of? What am I scared of?
But you know that already.
Of what? What am I scared of? I don't. This is why I'm asking you to explain to me. What am I scared of? What do I know? Give it to me. Come on. What do I know? What is it that I know? See, you have nothing to say. Come over, get in my video, try and get some sort of silly reaction from me without even being prepared. But you wanted to. You saw I was filming. You came over, you got in the video, blah, blah, blah. I got a 99.9% because I worked very, very similarly to your industry in the past, that you're a private investigator, my friend, okay? Body language, everything about it. Screams private investigator, possibly ex-Met, possibly ex-military. I couldn't care less. Because
confirm your name.
that's what a private investigator does. They go out and they privately
Only
investigate.
a private investigator would ask you your name.
Well, no, I mean, law enforcement will also ask me my name. Or, for example, Ministry of Defence Police, who are busy watching you right now, to my right.
But does it look like I'm worried that someone from the Ministry of Defence Police are watching me, sir?
For the same reason, I'm not worried either, because we're on the public highway. You're not being aggressive, you're being polite
I'm always
or
polite.
somewhat obtuse, I think we'd agree.
I'm always polite.
However, despite the obtuse nature of your approach, I'm still talking to you. Why? Because I'm a polite guy as well. I could just be, you know what, who's this guy? And marched off. But I'm talking to you out of respect, okay? Because you haven't screamed at me. You haven't shouted in my face.
Why would
You
I
haven't...
scream at you, sir? All I've asked
Because
you
a
to
lot of
confirm
people...
your name,
Okay,
but not me.
but if
Not
you
me.
explain to me
I've asked
why
you
it's your
also-
business, what my name
I've
is,
also
I
asked
will
you,
then
why do
tell you
need to
in
hide
response...
your identity by wearing a hat and glasses?
How does wearing... How many people here today are wearing a hat and glasses? Is every person here today wearing a hat and
I'm
glasses?
not interested in them, I'm interested in you.
Okay, and that's why. And you're not going to get any further information until you tell me why you're interested and what it is that you need from me. If you do that, I might even talk to you, or I might pass you details of my brief or someone else. If you like it, I'm happy to share it with you. So if you've got a card on you,
It's been great.
see, look, exactly, you're going to bottle it, aren't you? Come on, where's the card? Who are you?
Do what?
You're going to bottle it. You don't want to tell me who you work for, no?
What gives you the impression one has to work for anyone?
So you're an independent.
What gives you the impression?
See, you're great at avoiding answering any questions. Even though they're being politely asked to you, you don't want to answer them. And until you decide to answer them, you will get no reciprocation from me, my friend. Okay? So next time you come along, unless it's with a card or an ID, do not get in my face, do not waste my time, okay?
Have you enjoyed this?
I mean, it's been mildly entertaining, but, you know, as you dig a little bit harder into my past and the surprise hits you in the face, you'll understand why this means nothing to me. Quite honestly. I mean, this is not going to be published, so how would I know whether they're going to enjoy it? This is for my...
You're not live.
This is... I don't live stream. Do I look like I'm 12 years old? This is
So
pre-recorded
So
in 4K. And the reason it's pre-recorded in 4K is if and when I see your face again, decide to pop it aside for a harassment order, okay, next time you get in my face, without any good reason at all,
Sir,
I've got it. So I look forward to meeting you again, okay?
do whatever
I will do exactly what I need to do, whether it's on the books, off the books, my friend. You've got no idea which tree you're barking up. So go home, get your little shovel, dig as deep as you want, and when you find the truth, you're going to be shocked, my man. Very shocked. So until then, have a good day. I'll leave you to it. Enjoy. Okay, folks, we had a chat with the comedian back there. I know exactly who it is. When I've pulled an ID, thought I was live streaming. I can cross. When I've pulled an ID, and I will pull an ID, at that point, things will get a lot more interesting. I know exactly why he was here and how we ended up here, and it is an absolute classic, folks, of how stupid somebody can be to get themselves into that kind of a position in public. You would not even imagine it, would you? I wouldn't imagine that somebody could be that silly. The only reason I'm still leaving the camera on is just in case somebody else, for whatever reason, decides to approach me, annoy me, antagonize me, anything similar to that. Yeah. It's funny, you know, I got a lot of experience in that world, and I can spot a mile off a private investigator. That's who that is. Yeah, and we all know what kind of a dope sent him, and we know what he's there to try and get. But the beauty of the situation, everybody, is that he actually thought, oh my goodness me, he actually thought my name was, the name that he pronounced at the end of part 1. Absolutely extraordinary. It's funny, you know, because I used to kind of admire people like that, you know. He's a big chap, quite a serious chap, reasonably articulate, has a lot to say for himself, but like I said, doesn't mean anything to me. It is what it is. Bring it on. So once we get back to the end of Whitehall, and I enter the underground, I think the first move is going to be a little teeny weeny bit of counter surveillance, because it's very rare, regardless of whether they work on or off the books, for private dicks to be working alone. Very rare, however confident they are. So I'm just turning it back that way. If there is any other vehicle nearby or anyone else, and I can spot it in 2 seconds if something or someone is off. Because the second somebody tries to get in my private life, it moves from filming in the public highway to a personal matter that will take me to a place I don't want to go. So let's continue back. I actually will publish this out of interest, folks. Yeah, I will publish it because it adds to a certain piece of work that's already ongoing. When he watches Porky's and the joke drops, he's going to feel like the biggest idiot in the world. There's a classic scene in the film Porky's, a high school comedy, where somebody telephones a bar and asks if his friend is at the bar having a drink. Barmaid asks, "What's your friend's name?" Chap replies, Mike Hunt. The barmaid then turns around and loudly asks everybody drinking in the bar, "Has anybody seen Mike?" Love it. Absolutely love it. Oh my god, with this silly little GoPro. Is your name Mike? Yeah, it is. Mike Tyson. Good lord. Brilliant. Okay, ladies and gents, that was fun. I mean, just when you think it couldn't get any more crazy outside here in central London at Horse Guards, it does. Now, the very interesting thing was that he didn't follow me into the yard. I had an idea that he would, and I hoped that he would, because that would have given a lot more footage for anything that might be needed in the future. I mean, I think we got enough, actually, to be quite honest. So, we are back to roughly, give or take, where I started. Just going to double check behind me. It's all in the body language, folks, every single time. Anyway, back soon, people, with an update. Bye for now. This was part 2, by the way. Back soon.